Hello there, everyone. A bit of commentary before the video starts. All the stuff discussed in this video is about a Roblox psychological horror game currently being developed by me and my friend Fox called P.A.N.I.C. If you'd like to stay up to date on updates, exclusive sneak peeks, and even future live streams and Q&As about the game, join our P.A.N.I.C Discord server. You can find the link in the description or the pinned comment below. This video is mainly about me presenting a slideshow on the game's basic mechanics for viewers to get a grasp on the type of vision we have for this game. However, a lot had to be cut to reduce the video's time as well as keep a lot spoiler-free, so the content discussed in this video isn't even a fraction of what we have planned in the long run. Another quick note, this video is mostly voiceover with a few notable pictures here and there, so it's perfect to watch in the background if you need something to listen to. This game is my absolute passion project, and I hope you can find as much interest in it as I personally do. So kick back, relax, and enjoy the video. Are you ready for peak? Are you ready for peak? Okay, yeah. Everyone, I present to you. Drum roll, please. Thank you. This P.A.N.I.C. Oh my god. Official overview. Guess what? No. Guess what it's made by? It's made by B. It's made by B. What? Whoa.
Oh god.
This is the worst slide. This slideshow is so bad. You are going to have
I saw like 150 something slides.
Anyways, we first have to start with, of course, the history.
Oh, the lag.
Is there? Are you having lag? Oh no.
Every single time you do a transition, it goes in like blocks.
Oh no, because we're probably gonna post this on YouTube.
It's publicity.
Yeah, publicity. Whatever. Anyways, it was originally an animation made in 2018 to the Panic Room song by AU/Ra. It is pronounced Aura, and it's now lost media because I deleted it like 10 million years ago. I made 3 roleplay games based off of the original idea, and then I also wrote an 80-page unfinished book on the mutated side of stuff, which is another separate story. And then I decided to combine them all because I was like, okay, these have really similar themes and could really theoretically connect very well, so we're gonna do it. And so, when I played Doors in 2022, I revisited the concept of making it into a game, like this entire universe. But then, I realized that I was actually bad at making games, and I wasn't very good at designing stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'm definitely not going to be able to do this. But anyways, when I played Pressure for the first time, last year and this year, it reminded me of P.A.N.I.C again. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a giant master doc of everything for this idea I have. And,
you guys do not realize how much you have up to me over the past year and a half that I've known you for 2 years, but out of that, a year and a half is just P.A.N.I.C.
Yeah.
I have some of the documents saved too.
No, the master doc has like 4 sections and has an insane amount of writing. Yeah, it's that much writing, guys, that our coder hasn't even read the whole thing.
Bruh,
so,
way to call me out.
Yeah, I called you out. You're the coder, guys. This is our coder, our wonder. Actually, we should probably introduce ourselves.
My name is Fox. I like foxes.
Okay.
And I have an OC for this universe.
Oh, good God. Okay, we're moving on. Hi, I'm the Gaming Bird Watcher, also known as Bird, and I like birds. If we're going in the same format. And I make...
You also have an OC for this universe.
I don't have an OC for this universe. I have actual characters that I've made for this universe, because there's multiple storylines, but we'll get to that. Anyways, let's continue. I gained actual experience in doing modeling and building and animation and stuff. And then Fox came along and she was like, hey, I like this game idea. And now she's coding. And now stuff is getting done, actually, and we're doing things, and it's looking really cool, and it's very cool. Yeah. So this is like the big elephant in the room, because our game is a Roblox game, and a thing with Roblox games is P.A.N.I.C a copy or inspired game, especially mainly Pressure? Mainly for the reason that I just posted a Pressure video, and that's basically everybody who is probably watching this video knows me by, is that I made a Pressure video. No. But also yes. And here's the explanation. It has a lot of similar themes and, like, you know, mechanics in some scenarios and characters somewhat. But it's not what actually...
Bug lady.
Shh, we'll get there. But it's not what actually created the entire thing, okay? Because it's a world that has only, like, over 5 years of development. It's a very, you know, it's a big project. I've been working on this for probably since I don't even know what grade. I was working on this when I was a child, a little baby, a little infant. So it has a lot of progress in it, and it also plays an important role in my motivation to continue P.A.N.I.C. So really, that's all I see Pressure is, just like an inspiration to even continue this project. Thanks, Pressure, for making me think about doing game dev again, because this is really fun. And
Yippee!
yeah, it's also inspired by a ton of other games. And just a disclaimer, there's going to be quite a few photos and references in here that are from games that inspire, like, whatever mechanic it's talking about. Just for the reason...
The watch.
Yeah, we'll get to... There's a lot of things we need to get to. Just know that there's going to be, you know, stuff in here that isn't ours, and hopefully all the credits will be in, like, a little caption, so... Okay. Now we're getting to the good stuff. What even is this world? What is P.A.N.I.C? What even is it? Okay? Well, it's a futuristic universe of Earth where World War III has broken out. What an intro, like an intro to this world.
A lovely setting.
Yeah, what a lovely setting. In this universe, nuclear warfare has been outlawed. Sounds great, right? But much more advanced scientific tech has been discovered. That's not good, because now, in attempts to get the militaristic edge on other countries, literally every country is trying to make absolute horrific creatures in order to one-up each other. So
yeah, so basically the Geneva Convention doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, it's gotten bad. Anyways, this is a perfect rendition of how P.A.N.I.C is right here. We're gonna continue from here. Anyways,
It's so off guard.
expect a lot of that.
Okay.
What even is P.A.N.I.C? So P.A.N.I.C is a division within a bigger private science corporation, / the FFRDC, under the ownership of the American government.
America.
Other governments have similar divisions and scientific research, but are just as secretive as America. So everyone's doing shady stuff, basically. And here's another. Damn. I love doing unethical science experimentation on innocent bystanders.
Yes, kidnapping is truly my favorite pastime.
Oh my god. Okay. I forgot how unhinged this slideshow is. This is like a horrible
When you made
introduction.
this,
I know! This is a horrible introduction. Okay, anyways. The divisions. Let's get into the actual divisions, because there is a few of them. So, of course, we have Panic, the White Rooms.
The White Rooms.
The White Rooms. No. Don't take me back. The Experiment Division, which I put a wonderful Row Bio reference here, because,
oh my god.
yeah, Blast from the Past, right? It's actually kind of inspired by Row Bio. And Mutated, which is also really inspired by The Isle. As you can see, a lot of these are just things that, match them the best. I do have a concept for the reference for Panic, but I just haven't fully drawn it out yet. Experiment! The main branch of the Total 3 is Experiment, and it controls and leads the other divisions in a centralized, very evil, and very secret goal. I wonder what that could be. Anyways, all the experimenting and crazy research happens in Experiment, and most of the projects from Panic originate from here. Most of the stuff originates from Experiment. And it's a placeholder for now because that's just the name of the story of this certain thing. I just never changed it. And this is a great chart of how it works. Experiment, go my dubious divisions. Dying. Panic, sir, yes sir, and Mutated is literally dying, and we'll literally see that right now. Mutated, why is it dying? Well, it's a division that specializes in old archaic creatures on an island off the coast of East Asia, hidden by violent storms. No, it's not inspired by King Kong. That I made this before I even watched that movie. Anyways, it used the DNA from these half-evolved creatures to create dinosaurs and other paleo creatures. Let's continue. The lore. Panic if Nelly decided to be a softball player and abandoned computer science.
Who the fudge is Nelly?
Don't worry. We'll get to that. We actually won't. I think we actually have to cut stuff out because we can't show all the lore in the video. Let's go with the most basic stuff. What are the players? Who are they? Because, we need players to play a game.
Random strangers I kidnapped.
Yeah, you're actually right. The players in Panic are called subjects. When Panic was first being created, they first used prisoners as candidates to enter the operations center, but after they literally ran out of prisoners because they all died, they started kidnapping people with the government covering up their shady tactics. Wowza. People are aware of all the disappearances, and so are authorities, but they don't investigate into them. I wonder why. Anyways, players in Panic are one of the kidnapped people.
Yeah, this is why we're different from Fresher.
Oh, wait,
we aren't the
look,
criminals.
Wait, look, we have something. What's that? What's that?
Get over here.
Huh? That's really weird. Something's like climbing up my screen. I don't know. I don't know what that is. What is that, dude? What is that? I don't know. What?
Wait a minute.
This is really weird. I don't know. I didn't put this in the slideshow. I don't know what this is, man.
Hey, I just want to say, Pressure's players are the criminals, and this one, the organization, is the criminal.
I don't know what that is. That's really weird. Anyways. Let's continue. Let's see.
Right.
Yeah, Eleanor. We can't really talk about her too much, but just know she's a character.
Cut the clip.
Cut the clip. Is this something I have to cut out? INDR. No, it's not. We can talk about her. Okay. Indra, or INDR, is an AI that will get subjects acclimated to the operation center before entry. She oversees...
Acclimated in heavy quotation marks.
Yeah, we'll get to that. She oversees getting the subjects set up with their SIB, which we'll get to in a second as well, setting up selecting phobias and entering the operation center. She also provides insight when entering newly discovered room types, grand encounters, and the termination rooms, usually for just the first time that you enter them, because it would get annoying if you do it every time. But she also has a special ending possibility. We are not going to talk about that, but she does have one. That is all we're gonna say. There is planned multiple endings for this game. Anyways, she usually just does not give useful survival tips, so don't rely on her. Or like,
give the robot a big hug.
Yeah, give the robot a big hug, or like go poke the fluffy bird looking thing, and then freaking subject dies, dude. They're cooked. Anyways, she bullies the player a lot.
Basically, like imaginary friend.
Think imaginary friend or like Wheatley from Portal. But she's actually inspired by a different character entirely. She's actually inspired by HLNA from Ark Survival Evolved. This is her. She actually has art that I made. It's kind of blurry. Sorry about that. But this is Indra. She's gonna get a full model at some point, and she's gonna animate and move around. She's really awesome. I like this robot. She's stupid. The watch, the SIB. It's very cool. The SIB, which is also called the self-injection bangle. Very, very crazy name, is a small device equipped on all subjects before entry into the operations center. It is implanted in the subject's skin without warning before they enter the operations center. It has multiple uses. It acts as a termination device if subjects are defiant. It injects large doses of tetrodotoxin, or TTX, quickly into the bloodstream of the subject, killing them almost instantly. Whoops. It doubles as an informational watch, so subjects can use their SIB to see the percentage of the operation center they have cleared. It can also be used to check a player's insanity meter. Yes, we have an insanity system. We'll get to that as well. It potentially can be upgraded with in-game currency to obtain new abilities or enhance old ones, but that's kind of a thing we have to talk about first.
Yay!
Movement system. Anyways, subjects will have a stamina bar. This is to account for the fact that players will have to traverse a large area and will need to run at some points. Managing stamina also plays a very important role in escaping certain projects. It is to be used very wisely. This game is all about using what you have wisely and, making sure to keep track of it. Players can slide into a hiding spot in an emergency. Sliding is generally detrimental as it drains half of a player's stamina. For now, we'll get to that. Sliding while under half stamina makes a player more insane as well. But we may retcon this later just to make it more fun, but the whole concept is we just don't want people sliding around like a game like Grace, just because it's kind of unrealistic. We want P.A.N.I.C to be more grounded in reality. But also something I didn't mention in this is we also will have like things like crouching and such, so you can get under certain things and stuff like that. Alright, let's see. Room generation. I know you sure do like that, Fox.
Oh god.
Room generation works a lot like roguelites or dungeon likes. So they're generated on a large grid, kind of basically the concept, with rooms taking up a certain number of studs out of said grid, and there is a limit to the number of studs that can be used in a valid generation. So basically there's a max limit to how many rooms can spawn in one sector. And sectors are large expanses of generated rooms that can have an entrance and exit that must be found by players. And once exiting a sector, players will have to go through a grand encounter, which we'll also get to. And this is like a general idea or concept of how it is, but we have a slightly different system going on. We don't want to show like actual images of what we have right now, just because, like,
on top of that, I
spoilers.
might change it a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
just because the code is very rigid in how it works.
Yes.
And coding stuff like adding a grand encounter room and such would be very, very obnoxious.
Yeah. So basically right now we're just trying to lay the basis of the room generation so we can, make everything work around it. And mainly just the room generation, we want to have it to be in its perfect state, because it is literally the base of the game. It is the core part of the game, is how the rooms generate and, traversing them and such. I've just been watching you do the coding, dude. It's like alien to me.
You make pretty things and I just make them work.
That's the recap. Genuinely, it's a witchery. It's like actual like magic whenever you make something. Like I look at what you made, I'm like, holy moly. Holy moly. Holy moly. Holy moly. I don't know how you do it. It's so weird. I need to start actually getting into coding. Guys, game dev takes a bit, and it takes work. If anything's buggy on release or we have issues, please don't kill us. Anyways, project behavior.
Please show mercy.
Yeah, please show mercy. Okay, now we got the original OST. Chat.
Yippee!
We will have a completely original OST. I know, crazy. It will be created primarily by me, Bird, along with the help of Fox and possibly other composers. I could speak. Composers in the future. Yeah, composers in the future, if we can get other composers. Right. Songs in Panic will vary from long sentimental emotion legatos to heavy breakcore and a bunch of other genres because we go crazy here.
So, for example, some of the different endings, if we ever decide to do different endings and not just one ending, which very likely will happen, one ending might have a song more similar in melody and sentimental value as Adagio for strings.
It'll have various references and inspirations, and multiple tracks are already in production and laying dormant, but I'll get to that in a second. It has a ton of different genres. Like, we're just gonna choose what we think will fit the in-game scenario each track is made for. So we're gonna try and make it as accurate to what we want the player to feel, basically. Which is like what you do with music in the first place, so.
Wow, really?
Wow, it's almost like that's what music is for. I'll continue here. Actually, multiple tracks are already in production, and they're just laying dormant. And this is for several reasons. Number one, I want to improve my music theory knowledge, which will require some time. And I also want to live record my guitar for some songs, which will require more practice and also time. And the two other main ones is I am waiting on an improved DAW and plugins to upgrade my sound and music capabilities. Guys, I'll admit, I use GarageBand. Soon I'm going to be getting some better materials and stuff, so that'll help me tremendously. And we are waiting until it is closer to the game's release to start, showing stuff. But we may give a few teasers before the game's release, just because we want to show what we're up to. We want to show what we're cooking, That's the end of the slideshow, so you know what? Yeah, it is a wonderful time to promote. We have a Discord server. What?
Woo!
Whoa, we have a Discord server, guys. It's really, really awesome. This beautiful creature, the Nightjar. We have a Discord server that, people can join, and at the moment, our Discord server is just view only, just because we are busy, we have stuff to do, and we don't have time to moderate a server. But we're thinking about making a community server. In fact, if I post this video, which will probably happen because I recorded it and I want to post it. Anyways, if we do record and post this and put it up, then we might make a community server where you guys can communicate and talk with each other, and I'll probably have to moderate because I have to make sure that you guys don't get into any shenanigans. But
any shenanigans.
Yeah, any shenaniganery. We need to make sure people aren't doing bad things. But we are planning to make some community servers so people can talk about and discuss the game or other stuff, and also just a regular server for updates, which we do post fun little updates on if you want to see development or like stuff that we're like what we're up to, things like that. So if you're interested in seeing how this game comes along, go check out our Discord. It's really awesome. What else is there to say?
If you're good, we can share some Mac Chi together. I loved Mac Chi.
I'm taking that Max Chi away.
What?
I'm eating your mac cheese in front of your face. No mercy for coders. You shall die. Anyways,
No, I'm actually starving right now.
I'm actually really
So
hungry.
Matthew
I'm,
and Kurt.
yeah, I'm actually so hungry right now. Do you want to go? Let's just go. Here, let's just walk
Let's get
away.
something to eat.
Yeah, let's go walk. Here, okay, bye. I'm gonna go.
Bye.
Okay, so chat, we have my dog here, Maple. Maple, what would you like to say to the people today? Oh, thank you for the kiss. Oh, okay. That's gross.